Going on YouTube and everyone else, guildies and whatnot, friends. Today, I thought I would try and pull out a really quick guide for you guys. I've had some guildies and some friends state that they keep dying and they don't understand the mech, so I'm going to show two ways to grind Quint Hill on Elvia. It's actually so much simpler and easier than a lot of people don't realize, and I'd just like to quickly show you guys that. So, real quick run over of the spot. You can come over here with 310 AP, 400 DP. With total stats, you don't need actually that much AP or DP. Probably the DP is recommended, but you don't need that much AP for the moment. For your total stats, if you have anything just over 900 total AP and anything over 440 total DP, you will be completely fine here. So don't have to worry about that. You get pretty decent drops. The trash loot here is pretty nice. If you can start to rack around 10k, 9k, you'll pull just about a bill in trash alone. Crystallized despairs, they drop here fairly decently. You can use them for your Vels or your alchemy stones to turn them into blessed or exalted stones or Vels. Sell just about everything else unless needed it for frenzy droughts or to help you enhance your gear. And you get limbo seals here, which helps you get debos. They drop fairly frequently. I seem to get one between every 5 and 10 hours usually. Everything else, pretty simple, pretty easy. You can get a pretty rare blessed soul fragment, which is the full drop of getting 200 of these and crafting one, so that's handy. If you do end up getting an ancient spirit light, it's recommended just pop it straight away. Helps with getting a buff to help you kill them a lot quicker, the mobs that spawn here. So that's like technically a quick rundown of Quint Hill. Let's get into how to grind it. If you just fast travel to the node, it will bring you to over here into this little cave, and you can start here. You can put your horse here, and you can travel backwards and forwards between your horse just about here. It doesn't get hit by any of the mobs if you need it for trash loot. You can also, I like to put it here in the middle for anyone who would like to do that. That's mostly because I do quad roto, and I'll get into the explanation on quad roto in just a moment. I'm going to explain the normal rotation, which is what most people will do until they get fairly comfortable with the spot, and then I'll explain quad rotation. So let's get into it. So as I said before, we're going to get into the normal rotation first, as most people will use. These are the crystals that I like to use, mostly for back attack damage, as it's you're going to want to try and get behind these guys a lot more, because frontal attacks, they seem to take a fairly loss of damage. If you don't have back attacks, you can just use corrupteds instead of the crystal of mysterious darknesses. The loss of damage isn't major, but it's noticeable. So personal preference, up to you. I like to use back attacks, crystals, along with just the normal setup, and I like to use the wild demi-human set for my lightstone set, and that is just for more species damage. I can easily reach 922 just casually buffed. That's without my harmony drought. I like to use harmony droughts. They are fairly expensive, but it's worth it because you will kill a lot more mobs. You get a lot more stats for it. It's a lot better, and you you'll make that money back per hour easily anyway. I tend to use Perfume of Bracing Spirits because I don't like filling my weight up with MP potions, and I don't have a mana pop infinite potion, so until then I like to use these because it gives me MP per hit and gives you a little bit of crit hit and 5 more monster damage. Others like to use Deep Seas, stuff like that. Again, personal preference, all up to you. This is what I am usually running, along with just a simple chrononym. So real quickly, I'm just going to get us through what rotation we are in for Quint Hill. I'm over here by the node, like I said earlier. This is the main rotation. You'll start on the mob to the left, come over here to the mob to your right, and more than usual, most will come up the back here and kill this third mob over here, and then just jump down and start from the mob to the left. Make sure you grab your tent buff, your 2 blessings of valor and protection, and use a adventurous luck, 50 mil, 40 mil, 30 mil, personal preference up to you for your extra loot buff. With all that, we'll get into the demo. What most are going to do is kill the 3 little bros here, surrounding the biggest troll here. I like to call them little bros and big bros. Try to kill them all at the same time if you can, and then what most do in the normal rotation is straight away try to kill big bro as quick as possible. If he does his AoE, just simply iframe it or forward guard it. You will get out of it fairly easily. Once you down the big bro, come over to the shaman, kill the shaman, and bring all the little bros over to you. The shaman is the main mechanic. It'll freeze all the little ones for you so you can get behind them and back attack them all and kill them all at the same time, usually fairly quickly. And then you can kill the big bro, wait for the big bro to come over and kill him at the same time also. Over here. Kill the little bros. Try to kill the big bros as quick as possible. You will notice that the Ancient Troll Elite will have a DP up, and that's why it's a little slower for you to down him, which is okay. I like to stand on him and wait for all the little bros to come. I just mainly wait for the ones in the front to come, get behind them, kill the shaman, and then they all come facing you and they fall into the mechanic that freezes them. Wait for the bigger one to come, get behind them, back attack them. Now if he does turn on you, don't worry about it. Just do your best to get behind him as much as you can. If, like I said before, if you see the big AoE, S block it, iframe it. It's not that big a deal. Kill them quite simply. Try to down the big guy as quick as possible. Ban on him like I have before. Wait for the ones in the front to come. Down the shaman. And that is the full mechanic for you right there. Wait for them all to come, wait for the bigger one to come. The bigger one won't freeze. When he comes, he usually does an animation that locks him in facing that way anyway, so you can get back attacks on him fairly decently. And then most will just come straight down here and repeat. After a certain amount of time, you will get what I like to call an event, where a big red outer barrier will come and an extra boss will spawn. Don't focus the boss. Keep focusing on doing the normal rotation. Once you get down to the shaman and pull everyone to the shaman, when the boss gets close to you, the shaman's mechanic will actually freeze the boss, and that'll keep your trash loot up, which is what we're here for, money. So, and silver. And so we're here to make silver, we're not here to mess around. Bring the boss to you. Usually you'll kill him in the first round. If you don't, it's fine. Move on to the next pack. Repeat. Get to the shaman, kill him, and it'll freeze the boss there when the boss comes over to you from this side, etc. Once you kill the boss, it'll give you an AP buff, so to speak, like a weapon buff, and for Elvia, and you can easily kill them a lot quicker. Personal preference if you want to continue doing the same rotation and bringing them to the shaman, or you can completely skip the shaman and stay on the big boss once you take out the first 3 guys and let them all get close to you and just keep up the back attacks and kill them all, and they will die fairly quickly. The kill time is a little better doing it that way. It can increase your trash loot, but sometimes I'll just do it without a shaman. Next place I'll go over, and then muscle memory, I'll end up bringing them all to the shaman anyway, and kind of like 1 or 3 skilling them, and they all die anyway. So there's that. Right, now I'm going to show you guys what I like to call the quad roto, and that is when you do these 2 at the same time, go to the back, and there's a 4th one at the back, and you just simply do them 2 at the same time, rinse and repeat, and it speeds it up. What it does is, when you kill the 3 here, instead of trying to kill the big boss dude, or troll, because of his DP buff that he has, you just rush over and kill the 3 on the right side, and then come back, and the DP buff will be gone. And then once you're down him, go to shaman, kill them all, go back over, his DP buff will also be gone, and it just speeds it up. So you'll get a lot more trash per hour. That's how then a few people you might see online, or a few people in Garmoth are getting up to 11 to 12k. I myself, I think my best run is 11,700 or so, 12k or so, in an hour. That's just with the loot scroll. With Agros as well, I tend to make 16, 15k, and that's just with 306 I usually have without a server buff. With 306 AP, I tend to usually pump out between 11 and 12k per run. So anyway, I'm going to show you the quad roto now, and it's fairly simple, and it's, in my opinion, it's a lot smoother and a lot more comfortable. But you can just do the normal roto until you feel comfortable with getting the mech down, with getting the pulls down, and when you feel more comfortable, after a couple of hours maybe, you can start doing quad roto like I'm about to show you how. And this is how you do quad roto. So quad roto is simply the same thing. Kill the 3 little bros. Try to kill them all at the same time. Wait for your crosshair to go red, or I like to hit him to make sure that he activates. Run over to the second pack. Kill all of them. Wait till the crosshair goes red, or hit him until it activates. And then we want to rush back over to the main guy again. And you'll notice that his DP buff is gone now. So you can just down him fairly quickly. Excuse me. I like to wait for all the ones in the front to get close enough. Get to the shaman. Down the shaman. And wait. It is as easy as that. Kill them all at the same time. simply rush over to the other side. And as you'll see under his health bar, there is no DP buff on this guy either. We just wait. I'll wait for the first 3 in front of me to get close enough. And kill the shaman. And it'll instantly freeze. Like I said earlier, when you get the event in the extra boss, just continue doing this. The boss that spawns will also freeze on the shaman mechanic. And then when you get back down the back here, same thing. Kill the 3 as quick as you can at the same time. Wait for main guy to pop up. Or do a little wiggle. That's when he kind of activates. You want to wait for him to wiggle, or you want to wait for the red marker on your hit mark to turn up, because otherwise if you don't, the DP buff will stay. You have to wait for him to activate. This guy has no DP buff. Finish him off. Wait for the ones in front of you to get close. Go to the shaman. And the shaman mechanic will activate and freeze them. Wait for the bigger one. Get behind them. Back attack. Once you get this down pat and you get the pulls, it is a hell of a lot smoother, in my opinion, and you gain a lot more trash per hour. Wait for the ones in front to get close enough, or at least in front of the shaman. Get to the shaman, down him. Sometimes I'll turn around. It's okay. Don't stress too much about it. Wait for the bigger guy. Get behind. If he turns on you, again, don't stress about it. Just simply finish him off. Try and get back attacks on him as best you can. And you run in between here. I like to run in between here and just avoid hitting the shaman on the way past. And rinse and repeat. The bigger guy, as I said earlier, does his big red AoE. Just simply S block it and wait, or if you want to keep up the uptime of your DPS, just iframe it. I like to use my class buffs and my Z buff, my Black Spirit buff, as the big guy is coming towards me. In my opinion, that keeps up a lot more DPS, and you kill them quicker, and you tend to keep your Z buff on the other side. So you wait for the big guy to get kind of close, class buff, Z buff, or if you have your Z buff and no class buff, just Z buff it. S block, kill the big troll, speed over here. You see I still have my Z buff all up still. Wait for them, come over. You can use my class buff twice because I'm a sage, OP. Wait for the big guy to get close. Back attack. And that is as simple as that. Like I said before, I like to keep my horse here. Sometimes I get full and I can just call my horse on top of the mountain there. Or if you're doing normal roto, you can simply have your horse over here in the cave at the start and just run around in the normal roto. So that is my quick little guide. I hope it helped for Trolls Mechanic. I just wanted to do that because I wanted to help out with the community. I felt like there was a lot of people asking in my chat, and and there was a few guildies that I noticed were saying they had a little bit of trouble also. So I wanted to try and just throw that out there and help out as best I can, because I basically live here. I love it here. This is the best spot for me to make money at the moment. I can make up to close to 1.5 to 2 bill an hour. 2 bill an hour with my Agris, 1.5, 1.4 without Agris with just a loot scroll. So yeah, hope that helps. Come follow me over at Twitch, or come have a little lurk and peek of me over at Twitch. I'll grind here all the time. We'd be mega grinding all the time. We have a few goals, etc., whatnot. Links will be in the description if you want to check that out. If you want to come say hello, feel free. But yeah, hopefully that helps you guys. Peace out and have a good one.